All season long, we've been introducing you to amazing educators who are changing kids' lives. Our next guest is no exception. He starts every class with a mantra to get his students ready for the day. Take a look. Oh, you're a fantastic human being. You start every day with a mantra, and you've been doing this every day for 8 years.
Every day for the past 8 years. Now, mind you, I have 6 classes, and I teach high school. So I'm running around all day long.
6 times a day.
6 times a day. It's the best way to get some exercise, some cardio in.
Sure is.
Yeah.
You should make them run with you. You should have a chain.
Let me tell you this. Now, some of them would jump up and run behind me.
Oh, good.
And I'm like, hey, get it all out now, because when instruction time comes, I want you sitting down and paying attention.
Yeah.
So it's all good.
So you wanted to get that out there because they will take that in and they will remember those words, and I think our thoughts create energy.
Most definitely, you know, the power of life and death is in your tongue, and what you speak shall come to pass. And my thing is, I want my students to know, not everyone can't be the #1 lawyer, the #1 doctor, the #1 police officer, but whatever you put your mind to, you can be the best at anything you can do. And to see now my former students who are firefighters, who are teachers, who are in the professional world, have graduated from college, and they still recite this and they believe that they're #1. Believe me, something big is happening, and I am excited.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got that energy.
Oh, I love it.
So, and I think, you know, listen, it's good for all of us to hear those words, but especially those students, because they come from families and neighborhoods that are really tricky, and so even more so for them, right?
Right, you would be surprised, and a lot of people would be surprised at what teachers see every day. And I tell people all the time, teaching is a calling, and you have to realize that you have to be selfless. And I have students who come from some bad neighborhoods and who come from bad homes, and I can even attest to that because I grew up in the inner city. You know, I grew up in a single-parent household, and for them to see, you know, their teacher who has a bachelor's degree, a master's degree, and I can relate to them, it gives them hope that, hey, if he can do it, I can do it too.
Yeah. You took 2 students that... This is what's really spectacular. So, I mean, everything that you're doing is, but there are 2 students that you actually drove to college. You helped them out, right?
I had some former students of mine who, they didn't know they can go to college. And somebody would be like, they don't know they can go to college and they're seniors. They didn't know they could go to college. So what I did, you know, I would host ACT workshops. I would do financial aid workshops just to teach them, hey, you can go to school. You can apply for school. You can apply for college. And to see them get in, that's the most amazing thing in the world. And to 4 years later, to go to graduations.
Yeah.
Now, that's amazing to me.
Yeah, that must feel really good.
It does.
I would love to meet one of your... actually, you know what? I want to meet one of your students.
Oh.
Kylan, come on out here.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
Oh, my God.
Hi there.
How you doing, Ellen?
I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm great.
All right.
Oh, my God. That is crazy. That is crazy.
Yeah, Kylan's here.
Man,
Yep.
my boy is here.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm here.
That's crazy.
What year were you in class with him?
Back in 2010, so about 7 years ago, I was in Scruggs, this 12th grade U.S. history class.
And he's the reason you went to college?
Yes, he was a big factor in me going to college. He was always in my ear from my 12th grade year because I was not the most motivated student
At all.
in school.
At all.
I was not the most motivated person in school, and Scruggs was always in my ear, especially with his motto, you are #1, you have everything it takes to be #1. And it always stuck with me, and Scruggs always kept his hands on me and made sure that I was okay and I had everything that I needed. Even when it came to college, gave me a wonderful recommendation letter, supplies, anything that I needed, even offered to drive me to school several times.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. We have to take a break. We're going to talk more with you, too, after this. We'll be back. We're back with Michael and one of his former students, Kylan. And is it your wife or your girlfriend in the audience?
My girlfriend, Zoe.
Hi.
Hey,
How you doing?
Zoe.
All right. So you have, this is like family, though, right?
Yes, Scruggs is a big part of my family. He knows everybody from my grandma on down to my 4-month-old daughter, Chloe. He calls to make sure that she's okay and she has everything that she needs. My grandma makes him his own cookie pudding on holidays, so that's how I know that he's family right there.
Cookie pudding.
as well as
It's the best.
That sounds good.
It's the best. It's the
That
best.
Sounds very, very good right now, cookie pudding.
Yeah.
All right, Michael, we feel like everyone needs more teachers like you. That's why we like celebrating anytime we find a teacher like this, right? I mean, this is the most important thing.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So Shutterfly cares about supporting teachers who are sharing life's joy, and they want to give you $20,000 so you can continue. So that's for you. And Kylan, you mentioned you have a baby girl. She's
Yes.
4 months old.
Chloe,
So we have our Mother's Day show that unfortunately you missed, but we gave away thousands and thousands of dollars of baby gifts for Mother's Day. So we're going to give you every single thing that we gave away for Mother's Day.